Hey guys, welcome to Joe's Gaming Electronics. This is Artem. I'm going to be showing you today how to fix a Garmin Instinct board. So we have an issue with this board. This is not turning on, so we're going to go ahead and start fixing it. But before we do that, we're going to look at some tools we need. What we're going to start off is I got this bit from our Joe's toolbox. And this one is a S2T4. So I'm going to be using this screwdriver. I'm going to need a couple of pry tools right here, especially a metal flathead and a plastic pry tool. What I have in here is 704 glue, and over here I have rubbing alcohol. So I'm going to put this all to the side and I'm going to get started on it. Before we start, let's go ahead and remove the ribbons. So I'm going to grab my metal pry tool and just push it on the sides. Take that off. Take this one off, apply heat to this seam right here. It's the top of the buttons. It goes up here and just starts going up like this all around. So we're gonna go ahead and apply heat from there to there, sorry. After you got it nice and warm, yep, this feels warm to a touch, I'm gonna grab my flathead. Now be careful with this part because you could damage this easily just because it's metal. I definitely would recommend using something else like this one, but for now we just need to open up the seam just a little bit to put some alcohol in it. So I'm gonna grab my flathead and I'm gonna press in gently in through the housing band clip to the seam right here. So I'm gonna be pushing it gently in. Once I got that, I'm gonna use this as a pry mechanism just to lift it up just a little bit. Once I see an opening over here, I'm gonna grab my fingernail, I'm gonna place it in there, and I'm gonna try to use some alcohol in there. Make sure to grab in there. So after that, just use your metal and go from all four corners, gently putting it in and just prying it open just slowly like that. As you can see, it's already opening up just a little bit. I use my fingernail just because it's much easier for me. Put some alcohol in there, let that alcohol get in the glue and just start loosening it up for us. We're gonna grab and do the same thing over here. We're gonna put it in and gently lift it up. And then we're gonna go ahead and do that over here and back. Once you see we lifted up the screen just a little bit and all the glue has loosened up, we're gonna gently pry it from this side, because the band is located right over here and we don't want to damage this. So we're gonna go and lift up from this side. There's gonna be some tape over here, so what we're gonna do is remove this tape by prying it up. Okay, we're gonna grab that tape, and what we're gonna do is put this into a better position actually. So we're gonna move this forward just a little bit as well and lift up like that, like so. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna lift up this black piece right here, and you're gonna lift up this tannish clip right here, where you're gonna use what I like to use of a flathead, but be careful. Get it underneath just a little bit for you to catch that clip, lift it up. Just like that, and also the tan one, like so. This is how it's supposed to look. Up. See that it's lifted up right over here and this black piece. So what you're gonna do is just pull this back and it just unclips just like that. You're gonna put this right here. After that, so that's the reason why the board wasn't working. It's because it's corroded right over here, so we're gonna be replacing that. Go ahead and grab your screwdriver. What you're gonna do is take these two screws out. This one and this one. After that, you're gonna be disconnecting this clip right here. Also get it underneath just a little bit and just gently lift it up. might be glued, so be careful not to damage anything. After that, there's 3 screws. Sorry, 1, 2, and there's a third one right here. So we're gonna, whoa, that was a little. Okay, after you've done that, you got our go ahead and you can lift up the board just like that. Battery is going to be connected to the board as well. So what you're going to do is you can just unclip the battery like that, like so, right here. So there you have it. You have your board, you have your battery glued on, and then you have your back cover. And then we're gonna grab our new board. I already attached the battery. It's just some glue. And what you're gonna do is, after you got your new board, you're gonna take your back cover as well and reconnect the battery to the connection point right there where you had it before. So it looks like the connection point is this right here. So you're gonna face down, line it up, and probably just use a flathead or a plastic pry tool just to put it in there, and it just clips on. Up, just like that. So you can see, then you just put it in the housing like so. Fits in like a glove. You're gonna use this one, I would like to use a pry tool just because I would like to know how much pressure I'm putting on this connection point. So you're gonna go ahead and connect this clip of this board like so. Make sure it's connected in there, and then after that, just grab your screws. You have 3 screws. After you got your 3 screws, we're gonna go ahead and use the screen. So for this screen, it looks like there is some glue that we need to take care of, that we need to clear out. Old glue, because we do need a tight seal, especially in the housings, especially where it sits right here. We're gonna go ahead and use our flathead and just scrape off all the bad glue or the old glue, because we're gonna be applying the 704. Okay, after you've done that, you're gonna use your plastic pry tool. Try not to damage this seal right here, because that's your seal. Just make sure to, you can also use a Q-tip and some alcohol, and just make sure to clean all that gunk, any like dirt or anything like that. Make sure that's clean so it has a surface to stick on. That's perfect. After you've done that, you can go ahead and clip it back together. So what I like to use is a flathead. Make sure that piece gets in there. Make sure not to damage anything. This definitely requires patience. So after you got it in, go ahead and close it down. Also with this part as well. It's supposed to be looking like this, as I'll show you. Just a little bit in. It doesn't have to go all the way in, just for it to go as much as possible. So use that as a guide. I'm gonna go ahead and close the clip just like that. And we're gonna make sure this thing turns on, which it does, which is great news for us. After you did complete your test, this should be turning on with you moving the screen. That means that the screen is secure with the connection points. So this can be actually your last step, which is you grab your 704 glue, And you start applying glue all over the rim of the housing. Make sure to apply generously. Make sure there is no way water can get inside. Boom. After you've done that, go ahead and close it up by lining it up with, oh, careful not to make a huge mess. Come on. There we go. And if you have some, go ahead and clip it on the sides of here, like just like this. Apply, make sure it's all fitted nicely. And yeah, this is how you complete a motherboard on a Garmin Instinct. Thank you for watching.